Coming up on this week's edition of the Met Report, the Regency Sports Complex has finally broken ground on Phase 2 just in time for fall athletics.
And our temperatures have been very hot, so we'll take you to a vintage-styled ice cream shop that is sure to give you the shivers.
And we have a thrill ride that thumps the rest when it comes to summer fun, and it's not far from our home. All this and much more on the Met Report.
Welcome to the summer edition of the Met Report. I'm Michael Ronnebaum.
And I'm Cinthia Maldonado. We are officially in the middle of our summer semester and only have another month left before our fall semester begins. The Met Report searched on some fun activities to do while the summer lasts.
Summertime in Colorado usually means hiking, running, camping, basically anything outdoors will likely find popularity amongst Coloradoans in the summer months. However, some students will be spending their summer not at the park, but in a classroom. Now, we all know that Denver has a very fit and active population. But what about the students? The students here on our area campus are stuck inside of a classroom during the summer. So I went out and asked them, what do they like to do for a little summertime fun?
And during the summer, I enjoy going to the mountains, doing a little biking. I love camping. Rockies games are always fun. And, just trying to find ways to stay in shape.
Taking classes. Obviously, that's why I'm on campus. Going hiking, whitewater rafting, skydiving.
Barbecues all summer. Jalapeno, stuffed with cheese, wrapped with bacon. Make it a part of your day.
This summer, I went to Kendrick Lamar at Fiddler's Green.
How was that?
It was really good.
Though Auraria campus is a commuter campus, the summer months show a more laid-back look at Auraria. Regardless of what your summer plans are, whether it be going outdoors and hiking or staying inside working on your degree, it is always important to realize that during the summer months, you should always kick back, relax, and enjoy yourself. For the Met Report, I'm Michael Ronnebaum.
MSU Denver hires a new dean to lead the School of Education. Elizabeth Hine will take over at the start of the 2014 fall semester. Since 2004, Hine has been part of the faculty at Arizona State University and has served as the director of the Division of Preparation at the university's Mary Lou Fulton Teachers College since 2011. Vicki Golick, Provost and Vice President of Academic and Student Affairs, is ecstatic to welcome Elizabeth Hine to the Roadrunner family.
This Monday kicks off MSU Denver's Launching Your Professional Career Workshop. All students and alumni are welcome to partake in this 3-week training course, which covers job search strategies, resume building, interviews, and more. The group meets Monday, July 14th, July 21st, and the 28th from 1 to 2 p.m. in the Tivoli, room 215. You can also call 303-556-3664 to reserve your spot or check out MSU Denver's website for more information.
Many of you were probably unaware, I know I was, but MSU Denver has a mariachi band which is called the Correcaminos, Roadrunners. Will represent the school this weekend at the Mariachi Spectacular Conference in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Bands from states across the nation travel to participate in the art and music workshops. They also learn about the history of Mexican culture as well as the most prominent musicians. The Correcaminos Mariachi will be back in Denver Sunday the 13th.
While some wait anxiously for summer classes to end, others are getting ready to start their very first semester of college. The Office of Academic and Student Affairs, alongside First Year Success, hosted the new Student Orientation and Registration event, also known as SOAR. These orientation sessions welcome first-time college students under 21 by providing help with course registration, financial aid, and even tips for academic success and campus involvement.
I expect to know what I'm doing, and I really appreciate the SOAR experience for giving me the opportunity to know. I just want to go straight into what I need and what I can do to get to the top.
MSU Denver will host the Veterans Workshop July 26th from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Artist Evan Siegel will demonstrate how to build a town with 3D paper models. The event will be held at the Center of Visual Arts for all service members, their families, and anyone interested in participating. Workshops will be available every fourth Saturday of every month until October.
MSU Denver recently hosted campus tours with officials from its sister campus in Ethiopia. Axum University is located in northern Ethiopia and has been affiliated with MSU Denver since 2009. Axum's arrival marked the first official meeting in the history of MSU Denver's partnership with the Ethiopian institution. Axum President Mabrata Mesfin and MSU Denver College of Health and Science Dean Hale renewed the 2009 Memorandum of Understanding. Associate Vice President for Academic and Civil Collaboration at MSU Denver, Mark Potter, said that the visit offered an opportunity to envision the next phase of our partnership with the Axum University. He added that it helped provide a framework for how our institution can best leverage our relationship for the benefit of our students.
College graduates have always had an oblique outlook when entering the workforce for the first time. For graduates of 2014, nothing has changed. Since the recession of 2008, college graduates have not only had trouble finding work in their industry, but according to USA Today, studies show that entering the labor market during a recession can affect earnings from the next 10 to 15 years. Nonetheless, graduates are hopeful that they can find jobs in their areas as the market begins to improve. Michael, your graduation is semesters away. How do you feel about this recession with jobs not being so available?
This is pretty recent news. However, I'm very optimistic, and I think all graduates should keep out going for that degree because you never know what the future may bring.
I agree. You know, I believe persistence is key. So if you're going to find a job, you just have to be persistent and you'll be successful, therefore.
I agree, Cynthia. Well said. Well, besides that, coming up, listen to why President Obama was in Colorado.
And a new water slide that is higher than the Statue of Liberty.
And we will get a break from the heat as a chance of storms rolls into the metro area this week.
And coming up later in sports, we'll tell you about some exciting news regarding former and current MSU Denver athletes. We'll be right back.
The Met Report is brought to you today in part by Health Center at Auraria, a proud sponsor of the Healthy Pursuits program. Healthy Pursuits brings Zumba, belly dancing, Nia, Pilates, and yoga classes to Auraria for free as part of tuition and fees. Classes are offered Monday through Friday, and you can find the full schedule on the Wellness channel in ConnectU or on the Health Center website at tinyurl.com/healthypursuits. Also, real-time updates are on Twitter at BeWellAuraria, and news and events are on Facebook at Health Center at Auraria.
Welcome back. President Obama was in the Mile High City this week. While visiting the Mile High City, the president dined at Wazi Supper Club with 5 Coloradans who wrote him letters and played some pool with Governor John Hickenlooper. Shortly after, President Obama not only spoke but high-fived and fist-pumped members of the crowd on Wednesday. Obama held a private speech at Cheeseman Park that was only open to the media. He touted economic improvements for the middle class, hardships on Coloradans, as well as hopes and changes. He also criticized the Congress for not backing up his economic proposals.
Construction and housing are rebounding. Our auto industry is booming. Manufacturing's adding jobs for the first time since the 90s. The unemployment rate has fallen to its lowest point since September of 2008, the fastest one-year drop in nearly 30 years. Our economy grows best from the middle up, when everybody has a shot. Everybody's doing well. And with a slight change of priorities, we can do it. We can help a lot more Americans get ahead, and folks at the top will do well too.
Governor John Hickenlooper, U.S. Senator Mark Udall, and former State Housekeeper Andrew Romanoff missed the presidential visit due to political campaigning.
Denver International Airport is seeking 150 volunteers to play roles in a training exercise. However, this training exercise simulates an airplane crash resulting in mass casualties. Volunteers for the exercise that takes place on August 27th will act the roles of passengers, friends, and relatives. Next, volunteers will be asked to follow safety and security guidelines provided, be subject to search while on property of the airport, and should be prepared to spend a significant amount of time of the outside. The DIA Operations Training and Exercise Design Group will lead this initiative with representatives from Airport Security, Denver Police, Denver Fire, Denver Health Paramedics, medical examiners, and other organizations. If you're interested in participating in the exercise, you can contact Maureen Pacheco via email at maureen.pacheco@flydenver.com or by phone at 303-342-2110. You must be 18 or older to participate.
Marijuana has been legal in Colorado for 7 months, and the economic effects of Amendment 64 are surprising. The first 4 months brought in more than $10 million in taxes, which will lead towards education and infrastructure. The crime rate in Colorado has plummeted because marijuana-related arrests made up 50% of drug-related crimes. This saves Colorado taxpayers an estimated of $12 to $40 million per year. Also, the murder rate has dropped by 42% since the law went through. With a quarter of the year information reported, it makes future predictions uncertain, but the economic consequences of this new law looks very promising.
42.5 million. That's the number to keep in mind. That's the amount of money Colorado has saved from the decline in the state's teen birth rates. Governor John Hickenlooper announced last week that the Colorado teen birth rate dropped 40% from 2009 to 2013. This decrease is due to the Colorado Family Planning Initiative's outreach focus on helping low-income women. For more information on this cause, visit colorado.gov.
Medieval enthusiasts celebrate the Colorado Renaissance Festival in Lakesburg, Colorado. The festival is every weekend until August 3rd from 10 to 6:30. Parking and shuttle rides are free. The festival gives the real-life experience of life in the Renaissance era. Visitors can discover several likelihoods covering everything from a pleasant peasant to a royal. You can find coupons and discount tickets at participating Wendy's and King Superstores.
Well, if you're looking for a fun way to paint the town, the Denver Museum of Nature and Science will have its next free day for all on Sunday, July 20th. This is a great way to cool off from the scorching heat and spend time with loved ones. For more information, you can call 303-370-6000.
It was announced that the host city for the 2016 Republican Convention will be held in Cleveland, Ohio. RNC Chairman Ryan Prebius made the announcement this week that he states that Ohio takes a great role in every election year and therefore is a great fit for hosting the convention, as well as it being a business decision. Cleveland beat out Dallas, while Denver only made it to the top 4 but was eliminated in June along with Kansas City. Ohio's win makes a statement to the country since the last political event they held was since 1936.
Water slide at Beirut now calls Kansas City, Kansas home. This gargantuan slide at Schlitterbahn Water Park stands at 168 feet tall, which is about 51 meters if you're keeping tabs at home. It takes 264 steps to reach the top. The German base name Beirut means insane. Riders must be at least 54 inches tall, 14 years old, to take the plunge. Even Kansas Governor Sam Brownback has promised to take on Schlitterbahn's new slide.
Since October, more than 52,000 unaccompanied children were caught crossing the Mexico-U.S. border illegally. Most of them were from Honduras, El Salvador, and Nicaragua, fleeing from gang violence. They were brought to the U.S. by smugglers in dangerous and sometimes fatal journeys. President Obama calls this humanitarian crisis and has asked Congress to approve $3.7 billion with a B dollars to hire immigration judges and officials to expedite their immigration processing and keep their children in good living conditions. Obama also stated that these kids will be sent to their countries. And 63 female hostages were kidnapped 2 weeks ago by Islamic terrorist group Boko Haram and managed to escape while their captors engaged in a major attack on military and police. Local government chairman Pagu Beatrice verified the escape by sending a representative to meet the escapees and their families at a local hospital. Boko Haram received worldwide attention in April in the abduction of more than 200 schoolgirls. The girls were used as a collateral in a ploy to get detained fighters. Beatrice states that the attacks have increased as Boko Haram continues to burn and take over villages. The 63 girls that were rescued are not the same 200 girls that were missing. The girls that are still missing are 219 total.
Well, Hogwarts fans, the wait is over. Harry Potter is back. On July 8th, J.K. Rowling posted a short story on the website Pottermore, giving fans an update on Dumbledore's army. The story takes the form of an article in the Daily Prophet written by gossip correspondent Rita Skeeter. The setting is the 2014 Quidditch World Cup, which our famous friends have come to check out with their families. The 1,500-word story has generated a lot of excitement in the Potter fandom. So, Cynthia, I have to ask you, are you ever a big Potter fan? Were you ever big into Harry Potter growing up?
I'll be real honest with you. I have all the movies, but never read none of the books.
None of the books. Well, I gotta tell you, these movies are great. I'm actually a huge Harry Potter fan, so I'm excited to see what we have to offer. But before then, we have had several hot days in the 90s.
Here's Jhocelyn Avendano with the weather forecast. What new trend are we expecting this week?
Thank you, guys. I will get to that in just a second. How about we take a look at the current conditions? As you can see right now, we are at 86 degrees with winds running at 7 miles per hour in the east-northeast direction. It's going to be a little bit cooler than it was yesterday with highs of 91 degrees and the lows of 64 towards the end of the day. It's going to be sunny throughout most of the day, but as we get closer to the evening, it will be much cooler, as we can see now in the hour by hour. By 2 p.m., we'll be reaching our maximum temperatures of 89 degrees. And as the day progresses, temperatures will decrease. As you can see by the drive home, we will be at 82 degrees. And by 6 p.m., we'll be at 78 degrees. And good news for those allergen sufferers. Trees and grass count for pollen they're at medium levels and weeds at low. So not too shabby for the pollen count. However, it's still a good idea to keep in those nasal sprays and eye drops handy. If we take a look for tomorrow's temperature, we can see that it's going to be 86 degrees, a little bit cooler than it is today, and the lows the same of 64 degrees. And the winds will be at the northeastern direction at 9 miles per hour. If we take a look at our national weather for Saturday, we can see that there is a cold front that is coming up from Canada and it's going to make its way down to the northeastern part of the country, and it's going to bring lots of precipitation to the areas of Iowa. And down south, we can see that there's a high pressure system sitting above Texas and Oklahoma, having very high temperatures. And over here in our neck of the woods, there's going to be lots of precipitation that's going to make its way up towards the evening hours of the day on Saturday, bringing in scattered showers and isolated thunderstorms. And for Sunday, it's going to be quiet weather-wise. That cold front that was in Iowa has made its way through the northeastern states of the country, and that high pressure system sitting above Texas and Oklahoma is still there. And precipitation, it's a little bit less. As you can see, it's made its way through Nebraska. If we take a look at our local forecast for Saturday, we can see that temperatures are going to be in the 80s along the I-25 corridor. Temperatures will be 86 in Denver with a low of 64. Colorado Springs will be at 82 with a low of 60, and Alamosa a high of 84 with a low of 53. Over here in Grand Junction, it's going to be the sunniest part of the state with a high of 99 and the low of 68. So definitely a good day to go up to the mountains and spend the day in Grand Junction if you guys like that. And in Lamar, same story, a high of 97 with a low of 67. Taking a look at Sunday, we can see that's going to be a cloudy day, much cooler than it is tomorrow. There's a high of 85 with a low of 62 here in Denver. DIA 85 with a low of 61. And Grand Junction is still going to be the hottest part of the state with a high of 99 and a low of 62. Going to our 5-day forecast, it's going to be a much cooler week than what we experienced this week. Monday's going to have a high of 86 with a low of 60. Tuesday, a high of 77 with a low of 56. Wednesday's going to be the coldest day of the week with a high of 68 and a low of 54. By the end of the week, the sun returns to Colorado. As on Friday, we have a high of 84 and a low of 57. So what do you guys think?
I am ready for this hot weather to go away.
Yeah, it's very
Definitely.
hot, and I can't wait for the fall season, which is my favorite, for the boots, the scarves, and the beanies.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
And of course, Bronco season as well is always
How many
exciting.
days?
to look forward
89 days
to. 89 days, I believe. But
89
my math
days
can
if
be
you're counting.
completely wrong. Coming up on EntertainMET, find out how to keep even cooler this summer.
Now and then I get insecure from all the pain. I'm so ashamed. I am beautiful, no matter what they say. Words can't bring me down.
Where I bring Hollywood a mile high.
Aligning the Hollywood stars over Denver.
I'm here to bring you the latest juicy gossip from the mile high to the streets of Hollywood.
Give your most handsome look to that camera.
Where I'll be bringing you the latest gossip from Tinseltown all the way up to a mile high.
I didn't get any injuries. I was okay. I was doing a little dancing, these, you know.
Check us out every Friday live at 12:30 p.m. on The Met Report.
Welcome back. Joining us for EMET is Yesica Escalante.
With the hot weather, I heard you have some very cool tips for us.
This week, it's all about staying fresh in this summer heat. Let's start off with some must-have makeup tips for all you ladies out there. Number 1, invest on some waterproof mascara, eyeliner, and even a concealer. If foundation is a must for you, the perfect tip is try not to overuse it. Want to make your eyes pop this summer? Try using natural colors that will complement your skin tone. Finish the eye look with a little bit of mascara. And to put the look together, a liquid lipstick will put the cherry on top. Looking good while taking a dip is no doubt refreshing, but why not also cool down with something sweet? If you're wanting to scream for ice cream or be excitado for gelato, head down to 16th Street and check out this fun, cool place. The new dessert destination with handcrafted frozen desserts that will melt you away.
I like how it's just so different from like Cold Stone or a yogurt place, and it's cute and small.
I think the milk can really attracts people because you see this big milk can in the middle of the Highlands and you wonder, like, it must be good because it's, you know, it's this line and it's attracting people. Also, our salted Oreo is very popular, so everyone wants to try it.
Enjoying a cup of ice cream never tasted so good. And while enjoying it, you can also help Little Man Ice Cream's cause.
It's a great company. I know that they do a scoop for scoop for where anybody that buys a scoop of ice cream, they get a scoop of rice donated to kids in Cambodia. So as much as everyone's buying, they're giving back at the same time.
Even the look of this parlor gives this place a comfy feeling.
It's like a vintage theme, so they want to give it like this old school vibe where, you know, it's an old school parlor, ice cream parlor, and we wear, or the guys wear the paper boy hats, and we have like the red theme going on with the old school like little man thing, you know. So I think that he wanted to make it feel like how it was before, especially in this neighborhood, the culture of what it was a long time ago and the transformation and the change of it. So it's just to keep people like remembering like what it used to be.
For the Met Report, Yesica Escalante. Not only do I have ice cream fever, but I also have World Cup fever. After the disappointing loss of Mexico and now Brazil, memes have exploded all over the social media and are no doubt hilarious. Take a look at these awesome parodies. Well, those pictures were definitely must-sees. Hey, speaking of must-sees, let's check out what's coming out in theaters this weekend.
Oh my gosh, did you see that? You gotta check it out.
I want to see that.
That's so cool. I can't wait.
We have to go and check that out.
Let's see.
We don't mean any harm!
The desolation of a virus grown out of control has left a few hostile human survivors. But Caesar still reigns supreme, and this time he's got an army of vengeful apes behind him. Donald the Planet of the Apes packs in more action than the first, and its thrilling animation will leave you on the edge of your seat. Sit down with a bag of popcorn during the movie near a theater near you.
This festival's Jay-Z's vision.
We've never done anything like this before. This is a big thing, and we can do big things.
This is going to be a 180-foot span. It's the biggest one I've ever seen.
It's a bigger idea than just the concert. We all have the same struggles and the same dreams.
Biz these days is not without major struggle, yet it still is remaining a big dream for most people in America today. Producer, director, and rapper extraordinaire Jay-Z takes audiences behind the scenes of the Made in America Music Festival, where other famous artists and musicians such as Pearl Jam, Run DMC, Skrillex, and Rita Ora tells us how music has changed their lives and how it will continue to change others. Make sure you see this new Ron Howard film near a theater near you. Well, that does it for this week's summer news. For EntertainMET, I'm Yesica Escalante. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
All night long and do it all again so I can find my way back home.
The sun seems to shine a little less since you've been gone.
You were the one I wanted. Don't stray, don't ever go away.
I'll just smile and everyone will wanna go with it. Oh.
Now joining us from Met Report Sports is Megan Connor.
Megan, any updates on that new sports complex?
Hey guys, yeah, they've broken ground on the new complex, and we'll show you more in just a few minutes. Fans can vote for Metro State junior Mitch McCarron this week in the Elite 89 Award contest. The Elite 89 Award is given to the student athlete at each of the NCAA's 89 championships with the highest grade point average. The NCAA is directing a contest over the next 2 weeks to select the Elite 89 Award winner. The field of 89 winners will be narrowed to 30 on July 13th and then down to 10 next week. One winner will be chosen by July 18th. McCarron was selected as the player for the Division II basketball. He currently has a 3.85 GPA while majoring in human performance and sport, perfect for a basketball player. And on the court, he showed his skill while leading the Roadrunners to the national semifinals, averaging 16 points and 7.5 rebounds. Anthony Rodriguez told you a few weeks ago that Brandon Jefferson was trying out for the Denver Nuggets. Though he wound up not making the team that is headed to Vegas, he was named to the Samsung NBA Summer League roster on Monday to at least participate in the 2-day minicamp where he got to showcase his ball skills for the Nuggets brass. His efforts in his 4 years at Metro State got him an opportunity to at least get his name out for other NBA teams. Jefferson can now hope to get some opportunities overseas or maybe even in the NBA D-League. On the Metro State Roadrunners Facebook page, Jefferson gave his fans thanks for the love and support, and he also wanted to thank the Nuggets for the opportunity. The transformation of the unpleasant plot of land off of Colfax has begun. Construction of the long-awaited sports complex is underway. MSU Denver started Phase 2 on the Regency Athletic Complex this summer. The stunning new addition to MSU Denver's athletic program will include 8 tennis courts, a soccer field, a baseball and softball diamond, and will also feature a fitness trail, which will circle the entire 12-acre complex. Fans will also be able to cheer on their favorite team, Metro State, from the new state-of-the-art stands. The soccer, softball, and baseball team will be leaving the scenic Auraria fields that they called home since the 70s. It is about time. The soccer fields are scheduled to be done this season. With great men's basketball and 3 RMAC championships, MSU Denver athletics have been put on the map this year, all due in part to a now award-winning athletic director. Miles Potter tells you more.
The most rewarding piece of being an athletic director is seeing our student athletes grow from coming in, to when they graduate.
When you think about Metro State athletics, you think about national championships, high-flying men's basketball, and rowdy. What you don't think about is who's behind it all. Well, Under Armour took notice and gave our athletic director a very esteemed award.
Jo McDermott is Metro State Athletic Director. She has been here at Metro State for 16 years and was named Under Armour Athletic Director of the Year this year.
It's a huge honor to receive an award like that and get that kind of recognition. It means a lot to me, but I think the reason why I get it is because of the great staff we have.
One of her big accomplishments is the brand new $16 million athletic complex that will now host men's and women's soccer, baseball, softball, and tennis.
It's going to mean so much to MSU Denver. First of all, for our athletic department, it's going to be huge. We're going to have top-of-the-line athletic facilities. It's going to assist them in recruiting.
Dermott has a ton of respect from all of her coaches. That's because she was a coach before becoming an athletic director.
The first thing is she's been on the sidelines. She was a great coach in her own right. She's a national championship, level coach.
What she was wanting to do at Metro State was going to be first rate. And, that's reflected in what the last decade or more have looked like here at Metro State.
McDermott is very proud of all of her teams and student athletes here at Metro State. In her 16 seasons, she has won 35 RMAC championships and 4 national championships.
For us to be a broad, well-rounded athletic program and to see all our teams do well, that's what I'm most proud of.
I think we have the best athletic director in the country, and I say that because of her track record.
Being an athletic director, you're always thinking down the road, and Jo McDermott is no exception. She wants to see all of her programs grow to their highest potential.
Our student athletes across the board to just have the very best experience they can possibly have. We have a lot of diversity on our staff and within our student athlete population. I want that diversity to continue to grow because I think that's good for everybody. So that's what I want to see. I hope we continue to just get better and better.
For Met Report Sports, I'm Miles Potter.
I have some breaking news as far as the NBA goes. The King, LeBron James, has just announced that he'll be going home to the Cleveland Cavaliers. Now the rest of the NBA free agency will start to unfold. Wow. And speaking of the NBA, it's a bummer that Brandon Jefferson won't be staying in Denver locally. I'm bummed that he didn't make the Nuggets team, but that is a really big opportunity.
Absolutely.
So will you guys be making it out to the new facility this season?
Oh, I plan on being there with bells on as soon as they open it up.
Good.
Right behind you. Our basketball team, all our sports do great, so that's the least we can do. Go enjoy the new complex and go enjoy them and just support them and cheer them on. Go Roadrunners.
Go Roadrunners.
Go Roadrunners. Well, that does it for this July edition of the Met Report. For Cinthia Maldonado, Jhocelyn Avendano, Yesica Escalante, Megan Connor, and the entire Met Report staff, I'm Michael Ronnebaum.
And don't forget to visit us on themetreport.org and on our YouTube channel. Also coming up in August, look forward to our Spanish show, El Noticiero Metro, to come live right before the Met Report. See you in August. Have a great summer.